Hello, this is your host, Gina Versa. This is Speedrun the Podcast, another episode. We are back. I think it's been a month away, but you're getting a new episode, so that's cool. Today, I have a good friend of mine. Worked with her. She's been on the show a few times before. It's good to have her back, making a triumphant return to the Waffle Press Movie Podcast. Welcome back to the show, Shelbi Chandler. How you
What
doing?
is up? Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see
Thanks for
you
giving
again.
me an excuse to actually just go to the single movie theater that's near me now
Oh, okay.
because it's
Yeah.
always empty. But yeah, this was fun.
No, it's good to see you again. Yeah, you've been a great guest. Talked Mandalorian, Star Wars,
Right.
other things.
I think it's just Star Wars. I think I've only talked to you for Star Wars.
Oh, you're on like one other thing. You're on like a
I think it was like a year-end wrap thing. I don't know.
okay.
I'm so
No, you're fine. You are good. But if anyone, maybe this is the first time, our listener that hadn't heard an episode before with you, tell us a little about yourself, because yeah.
yeah. So you and I met while you were working there and I was interning at the asylum.
Mm-hmm. That's our
Um,
alma mater, I guess.
Yes, yes, that everyone loves. That's my only like humble brag is I work on Sharknado 6. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
what?
Hmm. I didn't work
And
on that one, you know?
I did ADR and some filing, so I worked on it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're in the credits, so
But yeah, I met Gene while I was like out in LA doing my internships and PAing a lot, trying to get into film and everything. Came back to Boston, Massachusetts, did some public access TV, uh, done some stuff for local sports
mhm.
areas and other like local news things a couple times. And now I've switched. I'm doing stage managing for
Mm,
a couple of local theater companies. Um, it's been really great. It's been nice to actually get back to narrative stuff.
mm.
Actually get to like work with working with actors is very different than working with like people in the public or like politicians or stuff like that. So it's been really fun. It's been very refreshing. So I'm glad to have been doing it. And I got a couple shows coming up in the fall. It's going to be really great.
Yeah, no, like you've been posting about it. Everything looks really cool and like interesting, and yeah, it's good to like, keep seeing all the like cool stuff you've been doing.
Yeah, I did my first family show this summer. It was the first time our theater had ever done that, and the response was amazing. They want us to do that whole show again, and I don't know if I have it in me, but if people want to see it, I'd love to do it again.
Yeah,
Everyone was an amazing cast. Such a great time.
awesome. Yeah. And it's good to like support the, arts and theater, especially right now too.
Especially right now, I would definitely suggest because that was well, one of the reasons why I chose to start volunteering for local theater
Hmm.
is just kind of like a like something something that speaks to you or like that you're concerned about in the community and something for me was just making sure that art is accessible for everybody. So it's kind of like a chance to be kind of part of the solution and kind of
Yeah.
aid that instead of wallow and be sad about conglomerates and all the stuff going on in the film industry, especially right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend for everybody, even if you're not an actor, I'm not an actor, but working behind the scenes, it's at least over here in the
Mhm.
Massachusetts, Rhode Island area, it's such a great environment. Everyone is so talented. It's amazing
Yeah.
what you see here.
That's awesome. Yeah, just do what you can too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's awesome. And yeah, just good to, show support however we can too.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's good to have you back on the show. And we are talking a certain movie that you said you were a fan of growing up. So it's like or you
I've seen
watched the
the original Naked Gun. My uh, dad and my aunt did not like the sequels, so I've never seen the sequels to it. And I'm more familiar with Airplane.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
favorite household. So when it comes to um, Leslie Nielsen. It's I think my first thought is usually Airplane, not Naked
Yeah,
Gun.
yeah. Or superhero movie. I don't know if you saw he's in that.
Oh yes.
That
Yes,
could be it
oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
for us 2000s kids. He's in that. It might have been his last movie. He lived to be like 93 or something crazy, which is
I don't
wild.
know. He looks old in those movies, and it was like,
Yeah. Well, he looked old in Naked Gun, and then he lived
yeah,
like two more decades.
right, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know, and he had a whole career before that that I'm sure I've seen him in.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just haven't
sure.
recognized him because that's how it is with some of these older actors too.
Hmm. Definitely. But yeah, we're talking the new Naked Gun. It came out last week. I've lost track of time, but it did come out first week of August. And we're gonna like speed run some topics as usual on the show. We'll give you 10 minutes to kind of go through these 12 questions. These are talking points. Um, just have fun, talk through this with me. And, two people have covered all the 12 questions in the 10 minutes. So everything's possible. I want you to be the third. So
All right.
sweet. But I'll have my timer next to me and you'll probably hear like a ding when it does. But yeah, Shelby, if you're good to go, I could start with you.
Yeah, let's go. This sounds fun.
All right. And we are going now. So, first question, did you watch Naked Gun growing up?
I did watch it growing up, but like I said before, I was more familiar with like the Airplane like series than the rest of like Naked Gun in general.
Yeah. And from there was like three movies and a TV show for Naked Gun because it comes from the Police Files as the original thing. What is your favorite gag from this series and why?
I'm probably gonna go with the I practice safe sex in the first one because that's how I learned what condoms were.
Oh, okay. That's
I was
that's
like, why are they in those sleeping bags, Dad? I did not get the joke. It was totally went over my
oh
head. So I remember that very, I remember that vividly.
oh man, that's so you had to tell you the birds and the bees.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's probably worse ways to learn
There's
about.
worse ways to be introduced to that and a lot of Mel Brooks movies too. I
Yeah,
brought
I
up a
can.
lot of interesting conversations.
Yeah, it's well,
That's how you raise kids. You watch movies and then, yeah.
yeah, I think that happened for me, but my dad explained it using like plugs, like a electrical outlet. So,
Mhm. Female, male, plug, yeah.
yep, that
Yep.
was interesting. Thoughts on the original movies and yeah, do you think the reboot like fit in perfectly, would you say?
I mean, they definitely played it off as like more of like a continuation than a reboot. There was a
Hmm.
lot of callbacks to the originals, which is very fun. I usually like get kind of annoyed at like nostalgia ding stuff, but I think
Yeah.
they incorporated it actually pretty well into the story. It didn't always feel random. It felt like it kind of naturally came up, especially the way these movies are structured, with the
Yeah.
jokes.
It's like joke after joke.
Yeah, yeah, it's joke after joke anyway, so it works. That
Hmm.
that kind of thing works for it.
Yeah. Liam Neeson, usually an action hero, usually trying to find his child, but in this movie, he was a comedic genius. Great timing. Did you expect him to be so funny?
Um, Initially no, because of how you think of Liam Neeson, but then I couldn't stop thinking of his guest appearance in this Ricky Gervais show, Life's Too Short, where he kind of comes in and I don't know, tries to do some improvisational comedy, and it's just totally deadpan. And he's totally making fun of himself and be like, I'm not a funny guy, but he's so funny in that. It's one of my favorite parts of that show. My dad and I quote it all the time. We watched it like recently because I thought of it and we were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And now we're
It,
doing it all again, like ting,
nice. It's a
so
good
close.
show.
It is
It's
a good show.
I love it. Yeah, it's people should check it out. Life is too short.
It's really great. It's about Warwick Davis is the star and he's basically like trying to get Ricky Gervais and the other guy. He's guest starred in a bunch of stuff.
Stephen
Um,
Merchant.
yeah,
Hmm.
to give him to write him a new role or something. So he visits every day and he goes on other shenanigans and stuff. And
Yeah,
there are a lot of like cameos in there.
it's great. Check it out on HBO Max. Um, Speaking of that, comedy, what did you think of the film's tone? Did you want to see more humor or more action?
I thought it was I thought it was pretty well balanced. I kind of went in and I realized this was the first time I'd come into the theater to see a straight up comedy movie since maybe the Barbie movie.
Okay.
So that mix of like kitsch and like action, I thought was really cool.
Hmm.
Uh, it was kind of like refreshing to kind of come back to that, like actually like naturally like comedy into an action scene instead of like the post like irony kind of stuff you usually see. In this one, it just plays into the joke and
Yeah.
it's just funny.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's all you could hope for sometimes. And producing it was through Fuzzy Door, which was Seth MacFarlane's company, someone we grew up with. What do you think of him being involved?
I mean, he does like I was saying, I think nostalgia's kind of his thing right now.
Yeah.
I think that's better for him at this point in time. I do
Yeah.
love the show Ted. So he's clearly someone who knows his references and going back to it and knows what makes something good.
Hmm.
And I think he's better at like maybe like being involved in like recreating it. I think that's his wheelhouse.
Yeah. Well
Like
said.
I would trust him. I would trust him on another reboot of this
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. And I want to see his Flintstones reboot because we already have
thing.
that. It's Family Guy. Um, Best gag in the trailer, we have OJ Simpson popping up in a memorial, and the guy just like his, I guess his son character
The
of
son of
the,
the character
yeah,
just goes, nope.
no, yeah, best gag, but
I thought that was a great gag. Some people were like, is this too much? Is this too soon? It's that expensive OJ, who cares?
yeah. So that answers. We could still have OJ jokes, right?
You can still have OJ jokes as long as it's at his expense and how much of a monster he is.
Yeah, terrible. He never caught the killer, quote unquote.
Uh, if he
Yeah,
did.
if he did it, yeah. Anything that didn't work for you in the movie?
I'm trying to remember like going back to it. I mean, I think I didn't really have that much like expectations for it. I kind of just went in like openly, like open to whatever I'm seeing. Again, I know the original series, so I was just kind of like, yeah, this is great. A lot more like gross out stuff that I've seen in recent movies in a long time, and I'm kind of glad for that. I miss that.
Yeah, we need like more like gross out humor. Like I don't know why that went out of practice.
Uh, I don't want to be the people who are so sensitive these days, but
Yeah. Or just studio executives, they don't get humor. They're just soulless corporate
I don't
drone.
get humor, or I think it's just people are afraid to do R-rated movies now.
Yeah.
I think that's just the simplest answer. They don't want to risk doing that. So a lot of gross out stuff, is impossible.
Yeah.
Is unfortunate. So hopefully we get more rated R stuff.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you like to see in Naked Gun Part 2, presumably?
I want to see more Pamela Anderson. I thought she was great.
Yeah.
I love seeing her. I love how she was introduced, and um, I really love how her jokes weren't very. I was thinking like it's going to be very Jessica Rabbit-esque, but
Hmm.
they kind of make fun of that in a way. They
Yeah.
kind of
That
make fun
guy.
of that persona, and she does a great job. And I also just love seeing like that an actor is having fun
Yeah.
doing what they're doing. I
Yeah.
think you can always tell that from the screen, like from watching it, and
Hmm.
it just feels good, especially from her. She deserves that.
She does. Yeah.
She deserves the world.
She does. I guess that leads into the next one. Pamela Anderson Renaissance.
I really hope so, if that's what she wants to do. I hope it's more comedies. And I just hope it kind of comes into people taking her more seriously.
Yeah.
Um, and I think with her being in the movies and Jamie Lee Curtis is now in Freaky or Friday,
Hmm.
which nostalgically I kind of want to go see. Um, and Lindsay Lohan's like come back. Hopefully it's a the environment for more mature women. I think that view's changing a little bit, or hopefully it is. If they use it as a nostalgia ding to like have
Hmm.
these actresses back, that's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Yeah, same. Thoughts on the final act? Did the plot make sense? Because it was a lot happening.
There's a lot going on. I couldn't really tr yeah, there was a point where I kind of like lost the plot at one point. Um, I loved the I'm assuming it's Tesla they're making fun
Yeah,
of. I
yeah.
love and I totally saw like how this was gonna build up like with the electric car and all that stuff. I thought that was incorporated very well in the beginning, but the second act, yeah, so much happened. And I think that's just kind of par for the course for a movie like this.
Hmm.
It's kind of a lot of these jokes is throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks kind of stuff. And I could see them doing that a lot towards the final act to
Yeah,
keep people into it. Again, like I came in knowing what to expect and pretty open to it, so I'm not disappointed, I guess if you
yeah,
will. I
yeah,
did not yeah, I did not come in with that mindset.
definitely. And Elon Musk sucks, so
Yeah,
there you go. Funniest cameo of the movie,
nice cameo. I mean, does it count as a cameo as who's the guy who played the villain? I'm so sorry. 'Cause he's in so
Danny
much.
Houston.
Yeah, I love him and everything he shows up in, whether it's like the weird shit from uh Adult Swim that he does, or
Mhm.
like all these like weird, like
Oh,
creepy parts, Twin Peaks, of course. Like,
and oh, that was the time, but
okay,
you answered it, so
I
you
did.
won. Yeah, you won. You
I
got it.
did. I don't know if that counts as a cameo, if that's what you meant, but
No, no, that counts. Yeah,
no.
yeah, it
Also,
counts.
I'm terrible with names. What's his face who played the partner? He was in I, Tonya and
Yeah,
was
Walt,
probably
Paul Walter Hauser.
yeah, probably the best part of Cruella for
Oh
me.
yeah, he's good. He was in Fantastic Four.
When my little sister was obsessed with that movie.
Mm.
That's yeah, my favorite part
Yeah,
of the
he's
movie.
funny. He's really fucking funny. But yeah, dude, congrats. You won. You answered all 12 questions in 10 minutes. On the dot. Yeah, we don't have any like rewards or anything, but you get the recognition.
Cool. All right. I'm in
Yeah.
the All Answers Club, 10 minutes.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
with like two other people, so
All
it's it,
right.
yeah, there's been like 12 episodes of this, so
Okay. All right.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. So congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah, if we get shirts at some point, maybe hopefully in this year, send you a free
that
shirt.
is special room. Love that.
Hey,
Bumper sticker. I'll take a bumper
bumper
sticker.
sticker,
I
yeah.
don't know what the fuck that means.
We'll be like the first, be like the first people to have like Waffle Press bumper stickers. So I'll take
Yes.
it. Um, but with that, Shelby, we're just kind of winding down. Any last words or anything you want to like promote or plugs or anything, where to follow you if you want.
Yeah, so I do a lot of work with it on Instagram and Facebook. It's called at Your Theater Inc. That's the main theater that I'm doing a lot of work with. So if you want to see what's going on there, um, follow that page. I'm also working the marketing for that, so trying to spice that up a little bit.
Hmm.
I guess you could also follow me on Instagram because I share about it all the time of like
Yeah.
what I'm doing, whatever theater I'm at. And I spread the word for all the other talented people around in this area who are in all these amazing shows. I just saw Romeo and Juliet last weekend. Is opening on Thursday and it was incredible. They just finished
Oh,
their first weekend. Free
awesome.
event if you're in New Bedford, which I don't think a lot of your audience is, but
There could be. We have like people in the East Coast. Yeah.
just in general, just like in general, I mean, look for local shows. Even if it's a Broadway show or something you've really wanted to see, go to a local version. Like, who cares? It might be really good. I saw American Idiot, and the
Oh,
person I was with was like, "So these people are just like people? They're not like professional?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I know all these people. That's a teacher. Like,
yeah.
the guy who screams in your face. Like, yeah, he works at a school." Um, so yeah, like check it out. Or check out any production around you. You'd be amazed the talent around you.
Yeah, anyone could yeah, you
It's
know,
very
anyone,
inspiring.
yeah, anyone could you know, do the arts. Yeah.
A late stage theater kid. It's totally fine. That's what I'm
No,
doing.
I love, yeah, theater, you know, theater kids are great. Like people's like you know, people talk too much bad about like theater people, but theater people are awesome, you know. They're supporting the art. So,
And they're super accepting. Like you can be anything. Yeah.
yeah,
The
it's
joke
cool.
is everyone's queer autistic.
Yeah, but
So everyone we got yeah, no gripes about anything.
of course. But yeah, no, this is it's been really great recording with you. I'll be sure to put all the links and stuff in the bio. Um, but yeah, no, it's good to have you back. We're gonna have to have you back on too, on the main show or some, you know, talking about something.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be great.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, you won the speed run. So you know, I can't, yeah, if you, I don't know if you want to do this again to
Yeah, I like this format. This was really fun.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, if you want to do another Victor app, we'll try to have you on, but
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. Keep me posted. I'd love to do it again.
I will. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, G9892. Follow the Waffle Press on Twitter and Instagram, at the Waffle Press on Twitter, at the Waffle Press Podcast on Instagram. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe. Like if you don't like, I don't know. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We've been professionally unprofessional.